And we're back.
Hey.
Woo!
Awesome.
That was really good, Murray. A good woo.
Thank you.
I just want to
so proud of himself.
When I hear good woos, I want to point out good woos. Woo!
You're such a good woozer.
Well,
That was terrible. That was terrible. I'm going to munching myself.
Yeah, you woozy yourself, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, no more woos
So,
for you.
yeah. What do you do? I mean, here's this promised dangerous ravine in the notebook.
Well, it was dangerous.
It was dangerous.
Them.
For them.
Yeah,
I lost
baby.
a few hit points.
My
Yeah.
character's looking
I also
looking
lost a
very
few hit points.
rattled and a little upset right now. Not his usual calm, composed self. And he's
You
looking
okay, buddy?
further down the passageway with shifty eyes, just to let you know.
My
about-
my character is kind of pacing back and forth, unclenching and clenching her hands, like there's like she's reaching for something.
I am torn, my friends. I feel like we should press on, but also we should also dissuade anyone from coming along after us. So should we place the bodies in a brutal and horrific position, or should we press on to perhaps much more of an adventurous, lucky place to be?
Can we collapse the ravine?
Oh, that would surely protect Sarah. If you could just block the way permanently, then no one would be able to challenge you for this sort of vengeance.
I feel like this is a Cthulhu-style conversation with dynamite.
Did we bring dynamite?
Like,
Yes,
I don't
we
know,
did.
Like, I got a couple of swords. I could maybe chip away.
Chip. Just only 17 hours of work left. Chip.
But I'm down for it. Let's do it.
Are there any
Can I-
are there any like boulders or things that look like they could move, or is it just cliff faces?
Because we do have a
Thank you.
person who is good at setting traps. No, but they're not trapped. They're just tricks, right? They're
And
ha-ha. but
Johnny can mold rock with his bare hands if he's that way inclined.
I mean, I could cause earthquakes if needed.
Yeah. So
We did say we literally did say this is very shaly and soft, and I have the cliff faces collapse underneath the feet of orcs already. I reckon up on the northern side of the ravine there, that's pretty damn steep. If you got up there, Mr. Furbolg, and sort of danced a veritable jig, you reckon it would start to collapse? You could cause a dangerous avalanche even.
Well,
So if everyone
as part
walks
of
ahead-
my 6th level character upgrades, I gained access to a spell called Shatter that would probably be fairly good in creating an avalanche kind of thing.
like on a fault line or something.
Yeah.
Whip it.
I mean, I was going to cast Thunderwave, which would also be
That
useful.
would also help, absolutely.
you know what? If you did that one on each side and you connected eyes, and at that moment the DM made it happen, I reckon that.
That's right.
that would-
Can
I love
Dusfara use his stone sense to determine where
Yes.
the most
Yes.
advantageous crack
The
in
weak
the rock
point.
would be?
You have a dwarf. You have an actual dwarf, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he has
Should
that
we,
ability. Yes, I can definitely do that.
Should we
right.
put some of our personal items near where it all collapses, so it looks like we've been
yes,
destroyed
okay.
or something
Yep.
terrible, so that it makes them feel
Not-
worse when they find us?
We're faking
Not
our
our
own
personal
deaths.
items,
No.
but the items
Their
they
personal.
took from the
Their
stable
personal.
Their
before.
personal items. They
Wait,
gotta know. They
Wait,
gotta
are
know
we-
what's coming.
Are we dead? Wait, what?
Oh, I love it.
You know
Could
what would
you
be a
bury,
really
like-
funny trick? If we put their personal items there, but booby trap them, so when they pick them up,
Oh,
So mean.
they see their items, they go for
Why
them.
don't we do the avalanche, and then we put their personal items on the rough
Yeah.
shale
Yeah.
pile that
Yeah.
will trigger a further avalanche
Yeah.
if they try and pick them up.
It's
Done.
the lucky thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's what
All right.
it's what taking revenge is all.
It's what
That's what
you know. What
that's
it's what
happens to
God
the
would have
people who
wanted.
train. That's right.
It's what God would have wanted. So you've got
If
holy
God doesn't
holy
want it,
protection.
yeah. God will
Yeah.
stop it if she doesn't
Yeah,
want it. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
if God doesn't want it, he'll stop it. Easy. Done.
That's right, yeah.
It's not up to us to set the traps. If God doesn't want it to happen, he will intervene.
Yeah.
We're giving God an option.
Yeah.
We're giving the gods
right.
the option to intervene to show them.
Wow.
It's a learning opportunity. That's what it is.
The
I am
vision of
more
these-
setting traps now.
The vision of these rogues, these filthy brutes, this clearly evil cleric getting their hands on your wonderful items that are calling out to you like bells tolling in the darkness, it drives you forward to fairly full on actions
Like the
of
Royal League.
destroying the natural environment, giving up
I feel like
possessions,
as because you've supernaturally kind of affected Derek and I think, is that right?
yeah.
I have this feeling of must get to this thing before anyone else does.
That's
So
right,
Yeah.
if we can kind of stop anyone from coming, I'm pretty
Yeah.
motivated.
Well, they deserve it, really, frankly. If they're
They're lesser mortals in my
Yeah,
eyes
yeah,
right at this very moment.
they're virtually pulling this thing they're pulling the staff, out of your hands. Kash.
No,
That just
that-
has
I
some
don't-
weird
I
phallic
don't
moments
like
in
that.
there, but yeah.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
Excellent.
never say that again.
Avalanche. I need an avalanche mood, don't I, to make the sound. So yes, all that stuff you described, you all contribute. You investigate the softest part. Avalanche. Here we are. This should do it. It might be pretty snowy, maybe, but we'll see. It's pretty spectacular.
No, that's kind of perfect.
Yeah, that,
Good.
I don't even need to imagine it anymore. That's
Just want to
Can see
preface,
it
this
all.
is all done very stealthily, so we're not
That's right.
attracting attention, right? Yeah. Cool.
A stealthy avalanche.
Yep.
Perfect.
So I think the best thing to do is just scatter some of their stuff around, and
it keeps going.
Oh, no. Guys,
The
our
avalanche keeps
horses
giving-
are on the other side.
Oh, no.
Oh, you didn't say. You didn't say. That's right.
I'm kidding.
One or two inspirational quotes. Yeah. Just keep
Oh,
going.
yeah. Well, that's right. Well, clearly, Asada is still standing in the position where she left the miniature on the map, so she's dead. That's right. Yep. You have well and truly secured the ravine from all passage. And
Have we set
you
trap?
actually trap. Yeah, you trapped set some of their traps. I'm sure that's
So
something
much
useful. Yeah.
But amusing.
Time-
Malicious.
Time wasted, frankly. I mean, maybe you are tempted a couple of times, Asada, just to maybe sneak off while all this is happening, because you weren't really involved in the avalanche. I don't think you described anything specific you were doing where you, Murray.
No.
So it's called.
Unless if we were using thunder waves, I would have.
You would have
waved.
contributed, okay.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, well, why should I waste a spell? I could be sort of, just sneaking off to go and get this sword. But all right.
That's a
fine,
very
yeah.
good point. I'm not very useful right now. I might just pack my meal quietly.
I love it.
I'm going to tell everyone my story. I was running away and then I appeared and I was like, and he was like,
It's cool. It's cool. And you killed him.
I think
That's
Mr.
right, and made him run away.
I think Misty Step's cheating.
Especially when there's ravine edges and things like that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that was a
amazing.
brilliant use of it.
So are you going to sneak off, actually, Yusufal, do you think?
Well,
little bit?
I'm not sure how far you are with me with the temptation. So whether or not I'm at the point
Yeah.
where I'm not really thinking straight and I'm kind of getting my meal ready to go
Yeah, I
earlier
think
than
so,
everyone would expect me to. So maybe
Yeah.
I'm drawing attention in a suspicious way.
That's right. And they're kind of like, what are you doing? Oh, I was just getting ready kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just anxious to be off. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
if people
yeah.
are going about and setting traps, I start to look like I've got itchy feet too, and I'm getting the horse ready.
Yep.
So,
I mean, once I've done my thunder wave, I don't have much to do.
Yeah. So you virtually all sort of nonchalantly, casually sort of just pack
We're
up a
all-
little bit faster. Like when you're trying to
And
walk
then-
towards a queue and someone else is also walking towards the queue and you sort of just casually walk sort of, maybe just cut them off a bit kind of thing. Yeah.
So essentially what you're saying is we have all efficiently got ready faster than we've ever done before.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
collectively, we've
That's
just
right,
done an amazing team effort of getting ready to go.
But none of us look like we're rushing.
No,
right,
but
yeah,
we're all
that's right,
just
yeah.
like efficient as all hell. That's amazing. I love that.
I love it.
Role playing
Awesome.
efficiently.
Well, before we close off for tonight, you do make your way up an infuriatingly long series of winding mountain paths. It just seems like when you park, and then you go off to some fantastic event, and the walk back to your car always just seems so much longer than it seemed when you were single-minded and you were headed towards the place and you were thinking about that and the meeting you had or whatever. Yeah, it's just this incredibly frustrating long path. A few times, Yusufal, you start to even doubt the fact of whether you had this map memorized properly and maybe you've gone off the track.
I'm almost 100% sure I have not memorized more than 3 pages. Not even that. I reckon I'm faking it pretty soon.
I like it. That's right. But you keep pretending you know exactly where you're going.
Luck is guiding me. Luck
That's
is
right.
guiding me.
Well, lucky as it is, you do come upon this very clearly illustrated entranceway into the mountain. The pathway winds up and twists into the mountain. Is a distinctive pattern of rocks and a little bit of sort of the beginnings of some dwarven carvings or something in the rock that make it very distinctive, as it's noted in the journal that you.
Okay, can I look at the dwarven carvings then?
Oh.
Because I'm a dwarf.
It says,
I'm just.
speak friend and enter.
Oh, how unique.
Speak some word that you don't even know what it means and enter. That's right. Yes. Yeah. Give me an investigation.
I like it. Available parking, back left mountain.
That's all it says. We're going to have tickets on our horses when we get back. If we don't know.
That's right.
So that's just a straight 12.
A straight 12.
Because I did history. I don't know if because there's no actual roll dwarf, but I can read Dwarvish.
Fluent in dwarf?
Yeah, I can read Dwarvish. Unless it's a different dialect, but I can read
or
Dwarvish
if
as a
it's
language.
a magic spell, it'd be harder to.
Yeah.
The carvings are.
I can read it. It might just be dark.
That's right. It's an old dwarven language, one sort of long forgotten, and the carvings are a series of increasingly dire warnings to stay away. You suspect,
but like what kind of warning?
Well, like you will be destroyed. Danger and darkness lies here. But you're fairly sure that the warnings are clearly written by someone who wants to stop you coming in and getting your rightful possession.
And clearly dwarves who took a fair while to do this. So if you imagine like a terrible, dangerous place and then a bunch of dwarves taking a couple of weeks to hammer
that's right.
the carvings in.
Yeah.
But look, we're stubborn. Like, I'm going to be honest. We're going to do graffiti. We're going to really do graffiti. You know what I mean? Like, we don't paint, we ruin.
If you feel too much fear, I understand if you need to turn back now. The signs are not necessarily pointing to your lifespans continuing on, from what I have seen.
That's what the last one said.
I would understand it if you're hesitant to pursue any further.
Oh, why is it Yusufal wants to keep you away from you? Who should this fit of rage?
Well, can I do an insight check on Useful? Because I'm suspicious of him now.
Yes. So
I'm liking Ben's little German little twinge to it. I'm liking that Yusufal. Oh, I don't know if it's
Yusufal.
I quite like that. Yeah.
So I rolled a 5. I think he's amazing.
You don't pick up. You don't pick up how he's trying to manipulate you. Nylak, this fills you with some kind of inner rage. Is he trying to steal this moonsickle from you? I mean, doesn't he understand that it's your rightful? He wouldn't even know how to wield the thing. He wouldn't understand the ages-old significance of it. It
just fills a thief.
You just and you. So how does Nylak exhibit this rage before you manage to quell it? If you manage to quell it,
don't kill my character, Johnny.
His
how I do with every
his
problem.
fingers sprout claws for a moment and then return to their normal form.
He has a
Do you look impassive? Do you look impassive while you do it? Like you don't go, you just go.
Just
I don't mean you, my friend, of course. You may interpret the sign's importance in any way that you wish, of course. Sweat's kind of starting to, appear on my forehead.
I love that it's just like when you're a wolf, every wolf.
That I am afraid.
The two of them look like they're gonna like take each other apart for a moment.
One will take the other apart very quickly.
Nobody looked at that.
Is useful.
I might just find a rock and sit there.
This fella's
3
like
foot.
4 feet tall, right? Yeah.
I could walk under you, like between your legs easily, I think, without ducking.
So Yusval might be in parts, but Nylak probably won't have any functioning kidneys by the end of the encounter. That's right.
I like that. Yeah, nobody looked at that as an evil fight. It was just one person was going to kill the other person. Like this.
That's right. Yeah. Let's make a save again. What plus are you up to, Nylak? Since last time.
I don't know. Plus
you're on plus 3,
2.
same as me.
Oh, plus 3, am I?
Plus
All
3.
right.
So plus your normal will save, DC 25.
Ooh.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
What does that even mean?
Oh, my character is dead.
Let's say you go from plus 3 back to plus 2. So you're like, you're convinced. You grit your teeth. You don't even notice the peak of anger. So uncharacteristic for you, especially against a party member, a compatriot who's literally stood back to back and defended you, and taken out foes. The old sort of catch the sword that you didn't see coming kind of thing. You don't even notice. You just think you see a darker side to him than you've never seen before.
Well, he
has no love for the natural world.
No. If he gets his hands on the moon sickle, you just imagine the visions of him if killing things and mutilating things and stabbing.
So are you gonna just walk straight in?
Oh, just turn and walk away.
Yep.
That's great. So Nylak just turns and walks straight into this cavern.
I'm gonna mutter something like, "Yes, I wouldn't turn your back on me that easily, my friend."
Oh, nasty. And they both just disappear, intent on where they're going. And for a moment, the three of you are left standing on this ledge in the wind. And then each of you realizes that they're going ahead of you. They're heading towards the
This is a thing
prize.
unheard of. This is a thing unheard of for a halfling to go where a furbug will go where an elf will not.
I definitely don't want to be left behind, and I don't want, and I need their help to get what I want. So I'm going to go after them.
Oh.
You head in. You leave the horses, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
should we put the horses somewhere not obviously right outside the front? I'm not thinking of that, but
that's right. Yeah.
So I'll keep going in.
An avalanche of horses.
So suddenly you're left with these horses that there was obviously maybe just the beginnings of a conversation about where to put them or whatever, or put them aside.
Yeah.
And Nylak and Yusval have just gone straight ahead.
Yeah.
Thoughts of people following us and people tracking us are kind of fading in response to getting what we want, or getting what I want. So I'm just going to leave the horses there out the
Fantastic. Kashimar just walks straight in, abandoning the horse, just standing there on this ledge. What about the other two? Nathan and Murray, what do you do? Follow? Do you stow the horses somewhere? Yeah.
Not letting him get ahead of me.
I don't want to be last, so I'm certainly going to get ahead of Svara.
Nice.
Oh, can we do it? Can we do an awkward shuffle of walking to make sure that we're not last? We're just like you speed up, so I speed up, and then we're like half running, but we're not looking like we're trying.
We're speed walking to look nonchalant, to not be the last one. Then absolutely,
I love it.
The horses are there, untied, they're just.
But as the rogue, I should go first, to scout the way.
That's cool.
The one that can't see in the dark.
So it's just basically this casual elbowing, shifting, getting ahead, snarkiness. That's right, yeah.
We're the most efficient party. We're all are so greedy that we are just doing everything at absolute premium.
You once were an efficient party. This sort of disharmony was something that you've never experienced before, but so clouded is your minds by the temptation that draws you towards it, you don't even sense this until you come stumbling out into the map that you can see now, which is a great, vast chasm filled in the distant bottom of it with the hot lava which slowly slithers along. And something sends alarm bells in your mind, Yusufal, just as the party sort of all comes stumbling together, almost in a row to the edge of this chasm. And a dim memory of the page of the book comes ringing in your ears as the concept of...
Do I remember it?
Do you remember? Do you want to try and not remember? Or, yeah, give us a save.
Up to you, Ben, if this is one of those crucial moments where I should just probably remember.
No, not at all.
Okay, so like an intelligence check or a
yeah,
wisdom
give us
check?
an intelligence.
What about insight or?
It does matter. I just want to say it does matter because one is very different from the other.
It's a wisdom check, I think, isn't it? Because it's
Okay,
a matter
that's a
of.
nicer
It's a matter
roll
of.
for me.
Okay, good. And I'll give you like a DC 12. If you beat
Yeah,
DC
well,
12.
I just for the life of me cannot remember what it was about this place. And
You
do
remember-
I keep it to myself? I think I will. But I will be extra attentive knowing that I've forgotten something.
Excellent. I love it. So you all come stumbling. For a moment, you all kind of slightly begin to snap out of the thing that was rushing you forward, because this is clearly some kind of, dangerous situation. Bridges with lava and strangeness.
Barricades.
Yeah, and barricades. And you just slowly walk forward out onto this bridge. And you just start to hear, as we shut off today's game, a low, deep, aggressive rumbling, and the temperature slowly rises as
Right.
fire, great balls of breathing fire with eyes and limbs and anger come flying up over the side of the bridge. And
It's
we shall
funny
pause
what
there.
brings
Till
back-
next time.
Woo!
It's funny, yeah, how that just jogged a memory.
You know how like
Oh, that's
sometimes
right.
it's just you need that spark, and sometimes that spark is like
Lots of
really big
sparks.
and
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We will be
you,
back.
Ben.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Thanks, Ben.
These
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
See you.
See you soon.
Bye.